Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Josie's Point of View, where we focus on human nature stories from the Carolinas and beyond. Today it's Saturday and it's August the 5th, 2023. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, I'd like to extend to you a warm welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you find the information here to be informative. And if you're a returning viewer, by all means, thank you for coming back. You know, I always say the tide changes so frequently here on these YouTube streets that you always have to acknowledge where your support comes from. And I want you to know I sincerely thank you for your support. Feel free to like and to share this video. And don't forget to subscribe. And our story today comes from Fort Liberty here in North Carolina. Take a look at the headline. And it reads, another Fort Liberty soldier died in a motorcycle accident. I'll provide you with a summary here, and as always, I'll place links to a few of the full articles in the description box. Well, just in case you reside outside of the state of North Carolina, you might be a little bit confused with the name Fort Liberty. I want to remind you that we're speaking about the home of the airbornes, the base frequently known throughout our lifetime as Fort Bragg. Now, during the month of June, this past June, Fort Bragg was one of several bases to experience a name change. And during that month, Fort Bragg became Fort Liberty. I'm not going to address why the changes took place. That's not my story for today. But what I want to remind you is that previously known as Fort Bragg, it's now known as Fort Liberty. You know, there was a time when the local military installation would share with the local media, incidents regarding soldiers. Previously, we were told about the soldier's hometown, the unit of assignment, even their military awards and decoration. But it seems as if Fort Liberty has forgotten about that. And today it's kind of hit or miss. We really don't get any information from them at all. You have to find information wherever you can, and it's usually from friends who are posting on social media or from the Stars and Stripes of the Army Times. They don't tell us any information, and I think that I really believe that's very unfortunate. And for me, I usually have to wait until sources have published information before I can share them with my audience. And that's how I found out about the first story today. It was breaking news in my area on July the 28th, approximately 2 weeks ago, and it came from the Fayetteville Police Department, who reported on a fatal motorcycle accident. But that Fayetteville Police Department's Facebook post did say that a motorcycle was on Yadkin Road leaving Fort Liberty and heading towards Schuyler Road Thursday night, which was July the 27th, when it appears the motorcycle rider collided with a red SUV that was attempting to make a left turn from the opposite direction. So the two vehicles collided and the motorcycle driver was pronounced dead at the scene. Now, a follow-up post stated that that deceased motorcycle driver was a military person from Fort Liberty here in North Carolina. He was later identified as 21-year-old Army Specialist Aaron Rathmann from the 82nd Airborne Division. Hometown is upstate New York. Now, Fort Bragg has been completely silent. They have not released any information. So the pictures you see here are from his friends who posted about him and have been memorializing him on social media. So that's where these pictures came from. Now, I did try to go back to the hometown, and I saw a Buffalo newspaper identified his hometown as West Seneca, New York, and I've since found out that's a suburb of Buffalo. And again, Fort Bragg has been completely silent. And as expected, his friends in the area, they're devastated. They say Specialist Rathmann was one of the nicest person they've ever met. Now, there is no information that has been made available from Fort Liberty, so we don't know about the soldiers' military awards and so forth, but his friends described him as one of the nicest person they had ever met, someone who always made them laugh. They said to know him was to have a best friend. They told the media that no matter who he was around, he treated everyone the same. One friend said, I wish I could have been around more, or I wish I had said more to hanging out. Now, they also said that since he was a child, he was a passionate dancer. And I did see several videos of him dancing on TikTok videos, and I'm not going to post any of those pictures. But it does appear that he was a frequent attendee at a local dancing establishment and right here in Fayetteville. And in his honor, his friends got together the weekend after he died and held a celebration of his life, one final dance at that place he loved, the Cadillac Ranch, doing what they all enjoyed, dancing the night away. Unfortunately, I could not find any more information from his hometown newspapers. The only thing I saw was a copy of the same release from the Fayetteville Police Department. So it was the same information being shared over and over. But in my research, I came across another organization who was paying tribute to this fallen soldier. And that organization is entitled "In Memory of Motorcyclists Killed Across America," and this is from their Facebook page. And they had this picture of the soldier right here, and they also had a brief description about the incident that took his life. And police say the accident that took the life of Specialist Rathmann is still under investigation, but it should be noted that this particular road in Fayetteville has had two deadly motorcycle accidents since March, and unfortunately, both fatalities were paratrooper from the 82nd Airborne Division here at Fort Liberty. The first was on March the 16th when a 22-year-old paratrooper was killed on this same road, Yadkin Road, and now you have another fatality on July 27th. In the first case, police say the motorcyclist was driving too fast, and now you have this latest incident where a red SUV apparently turned left before making sure the motorcyclist was not in the way. So two paratroopers on motorbikes dead on the same road in a 5-month period. At the time I was editing this video, I still had not seen any funeral plans, but I'm sure something will probably surface by the end of this week. But we're sending our prayers and words of condolences to his loved ones, wherever they might be, whether it's in upstate New York, whether it's in the Fayetteville area, and we know he had a lot of extended family in the Fayetteville area, in addition to his military family. And we pause, despite the grief, we pause briefly at least to acknowledge that another soldier has completed his journey and is now resting with those warriors who've gone before him. So Army Specialist Aaron Rathmann, your mission is finally complete. So rest well, my friend, and thank you for your service. And that's all I have for you right now. Feel free to leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about this video. And by all means, feel free to like it and to share it. And if you haven't done so already, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel by clicking on that red subscribe button. It's on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. And if you click on the bell that looks just like that one, that's the notification bell. If you click on that notification bell, you'll be the first to know whenever a new video is uploaded. I thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.